welcome to my most recent updated DESTASH information. Last weekend I sorted through some more stamp and die sets and pulled some more stuff out, trying to make room. I had them stacked up on my desk, but I really need the desk space this morning for another project, so I thought that I would do what I thought was going to be a quick update on the DESTASH video. It turns out that it was not quick. I do have quite a few things to get through, so we'll go ahead and get started. Some of these things you've seen before in previous DESTASHs. It's stuff that's left over. We have some price drops going on and some stuff that I've had that you guys have seen a few other times. And we have a ton of new stuff. Well, at least new to my DESTASH video stuff. And I'm still gonna, it worked out really well the last time, so I'm still gonna keep my special for you guys here on YouTube. If you buy 3 or more items in the United States, I will give you free domestic shipping. If you're international, I'll give you a $3 credit on your shipping. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. This time I have a list and I'm supposed to be going in order. So we'll see how that goes. I have a list on my computer over here, so we'll go ahead and get started. It is rather cloudy today, which is unfortunate because my daughter has a softball game this afternoon. I don't know if it's going to be canceled or not. We'll see. So my lighting is extra terrible. I do have the kitchen light on, which is this direction, so hopefully that will help a little bit, but the overhead light is off. So starting off, we have the miniature Crazy Bird set from Holtz. We have the stamps and the dies. These are used. This did originally come with an embossing folder, but it is not included here because I can't find it. I think I may have accidentally destashed it in a previous DESTASH. So this is just the dies and the stamps from Holtz. It's the mini Crazy Bird set. These are really fun and really cute. $5, please. A fairly recent acquisition that I never had a chance to use, and now I need it out of here. This Craftsmart small Llama stamp set with the die here. This is new. I never even had a chance to open it. We'll do $4 on this. Something that you guys have seen recently that I picked up just for one project is this Artsy feather stamp and die set. This is used. This is the one stamp that I used out of it. This arrow right here. All the rest haven't been used. The die that's kind of loose on the glue here in the back, that's the way that it came to me. So it's a nice set. It's really not my thing. I literally just bought it for that one stamp to do a project. $5, please. Pinkfresh Studio My Star stamp set. This is really cute. $5. This is new. The Neat and Tangle Llama stamp set. Little stamp set. This is used, $5. And the Uchi's Design Spanish Cross. I do not speak Spanish, so this does not have much application for the crafts that I do anyway. This is new, $5. And that's it for the first little batch. Let me get out of the way. The second batch, we have a couple more magazine free gifts going on that I found deep in the recesses of my stash. This one came from Card Making and Papercraft magazine. This is issue 174. It is I've never used it, so it's new. So I just cut, I cut the acetate holding the stamps off of the sheet to get it to fit into my stamp pocket here. So it's attached to the chipboard here. But these are new. I've never used these stamps in here. They're a little, they're really cute. I just never had a chance to use it. It does come with this one die, this one stocking die if you want to do like a fireplace scene, because it comes with this coordinating embossing folder. And I properly labeled this embossing folder from what issue that it came from, and I put it in my Doris embossing folder binder. And I went to take it out to include it with this, and the ink from the embossing folder was like stuck to the plastic of the pocket that it was held to, and a lot of the ink came off this folder, and it's sticky. It came off here on the back. It's sticky. It really needs a good scrub and a de-sticky. I've never used this embossing folder, and I do not live in a super humid climate, so I'm not really sure why it did that, especially this time of year. I mean, it was May when I pulled this out, so I'm not really sure why it did that, so I'm just attributing it to a faulty dye that they're using on their embossing folders here. So however, if you want to give it a good scrub and a clean, there's nothing, this is obviously just the ink that's on the outside. It has nothing to do with the quality of the embossing and debossing on the inside. Anyway, so this again was Card Making and Papercraft Magazine, issue 174. This is the free gift that came with that. I've never used them, but it does have that flawed embossing folder. So let's see, $10 for the whole set, please. Moving on. This is a safari themed gift set from the Papercraft Essentials issue 145. It comes with this really fun stamp set. And I cut the, I do this a lot, I cut the acetate carrier sheet for the stamps. I cut that just so that I could fit it all in my pocket and close it, but obviously I didn't cut the stamps, so that's why it's in 2 little pieces here. So it's this really cute safari theme set. I really love this safari boy and girl, and I've used them multiple times in different cards. And then it came with this coordinating embossing folder, which I'm not sure if I've ever actually used the embossing folder, but I absolutely have used this set several times. But we'll keep it all together for sale for you today. Again, Papercraft Essentials Magazine, issue 145, and $12, please. And last magazine gift we have here, this is from the Make Amazing Cards Summer 2017 special issue. It's this really fun summer themed set. We've got the frozen treats, the ice cream truck, the hot air balloons, the works. I've used this multiple times. It's a really fun set. They're acrylic stamps, but they stamp just fine. $10, please. I am trying to move a little bit faster, so I will try to be better about the chit chat in between. Okay, moving on. Studio Calico Baby Safari Stamp and Die Set. Brand new, never used. The dies come right inside the little stamp set here. Or I shouldn't say little, it's a 4x6 stamp set coming here. $15. And also Studio Calico Party Animal, same thing, stamp and die set, brand new, still sealed. $15. Purging some Christmas stuff. Making room for Christmas stuff 2018. Paper Smooches Chili Chums. Really fun set, really cute. I never got the dies for these because they're really easy to fussy cut, so I never bothered. Obviously used, but very nice. $8 on those. And also from Paper Smooches, we have the Cosmos stamp and die set. And these are used, and $15 for the set on those. And that's it for the second batch. Get that aside here. Let's see, what is the next batch? The next batch, we've got a bunch of Whimsy stamp stuff, and if you are a follower of my channel, you will know that I've been trying to limit myself to just half a dozen different stamp companies that I will follow religiously. Unfortunately, Whimsy Stamps is not going to make the cut this time because, well, I'll get into that in another video, but so this is pretty much the last of my Whimsy stamp stuff that I've been destashing. If you're new here and just for the destash, welcome to my Whimsy Stamps destash. So this is the last of what I have. This is everything from Whimsy Stamps. First one used, this Llama Love set. Really cute. I've used this multiple times. You guys have seen it multiple times. The llama is hysterical. The little expression on the llama. Love the llama. Used $7 on that. We have the Barnyard Band stamp set, which is also used, and you guys have seen that. Projects from me before. $7. We have the Crisscross Flowers background stamp. This one's fun. You guys have seen me try to do like gold foiling and stuff with this one. $8, please. And that's used. And then lastly, for the background stamps, another used background stamp, Winter Afghan is what this one is called. And $8 on that. Now we're moving on to my new and sealed still Whimsy stamp sets. We have Punny Messages. New, sealed, $9. Isis Relaxing, which is the name of the cat. This is a cat-themed set. As you know, Isis is an Egyptian goddess name, not to be confused with an acronym for another group. And Cheers to You, a fun, I got this to be a New Year's Eve set, but of course it can be for a variety of congratulations, maybe even wedding or engagement themed cards. New and sealed, $9. All of my new Whimsy stamps are $9. Sweet Stuff, this one will be fun for Halloween, coming right around the corner. We're going to be starting our fall crafts, but I love this giant candy corn guy. This one is new. However, I do have to remind you that when I got this and sliced open my mailer, when I got it in the mail, I accidentally cut open the bottom of the package here. But it's new. I've never even taken the stamps out. It's just got an open bottom. And last but not least, School Time sealed new stamp set from Whimsy Stamps, also $9. Okay, and that is it for Whimsy Stamps. That represents the absolute last of everything that I do have for Whimsy Stamps. Moving on. Hero Arts. I pulled out some more Hero Arts stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think Hero Arts is going to make the cut. I've just been, in the past year to 6 months, just been a little on the uninspired side with their items, so I'm probably coming up will be canceling even my monthly Hero subscription kit, and will be in the market for something else, so we will see. So here is some more Hero Art stuff. I still do have tons in my stash that I'm having a hard time parting with, so so this is what I can part with. I have this 4" by 4" red rubber cling spoon and fork background stamp. This was a recent acquisition. It's used. I've never used it, but I thought it was a lot bigger when I bought it, and then I got it and it's not, and I don't really think I was going to keep it, and I was like, oh, I'll still use it, but now I'm not even so sure. I think I'd rather just have the space. So $3 on that, please. The Hero Arts Bengal Tigers layering stamp set. This is obviously used and was obviously a favorite. Very cute. Just the stamps, $4 on that. We have the Hero Arts Love Bandit set. This is a nice raccoon theme. I love raccoons. They're my favorite animal. They're my Patronus, my power animal, if you will. These are obviously used. And then, of course, it includes the coordinating dies. Very fun set. $20 on that. Hero Arts Make-A-Wish stamp set. This is the Genie in a Bottle themed stamp set. This was a lot of fun. I made a bunch of different cards with this. You guys saw back in the winter. I showed off a bunch of projects that I made with this. And then, of course, it includes the coordinating dies that I did pick up to go with this. So that's $20 on that. And again, that's used. Let's see, a couple of new sets. Lil Hoot, new and sealed, $6. Best Wishes, some wedding themed sentiments. I have to make a wedding card pretty soon. I actually have, this is an extra stamp set that I got. I bought a lot of stamps on eBay, and this was just one of the packages that came in the lot that I bought. So I bought it obviously for the other thing, so this is just an extra, and this is reminding me that we're going to a wedding next weekend. I need to get cracking on making a card, so I'll probably have to dig out my own set. Anyway, $6. Fanciful Swirl Alphabet, nice font set, $6. This is one I don't have, but I don't do much with font stamp sets, so it doesn't really interest me. Woodland Creatures, this is another repeat that I actually have in my stash. Cuteness, $6. Monster Metal Die set. This is really fun. It's for paper piecing different monsters and stuff. And my daughter and I were going to work on this project. This is new and it's sealed, never used. A lot of fun, and it was unfortunately kind of pricey, and I'm mad at myself that we didn't use it. $20 on that. We have the stamps and dies from the My Monthly Hero Kit from January, which are used. Depending on what the weight is on the scale, I might not send you guys the magnet strip, just if I need to take out a little weight to ship it to you cheaper. And $18 on that. Includes the stamps and the dies. And the My Monthly Hero April 2018 kit, stamps and dies. This is the Fiesta Pinata theme set. You guys saw me do a lot of cards with this. I really enjoyed this kit. I had a very hard time, it didn't even work, getting this background piece to cut on my Cuttlebug, which is old and needs replacing, which isn't going to be replaced anytime soon because we have other priorities with moving this summer. I figured, you know what, worst case scenario, if I want this again someday, I'll just rebuy it, right? But I really do like this set. I did do a ton of cards with it. I might be kind of burnt out. Kind of burnt out with this set, and again, it seems kind of sad that I can't even use the whole thing. Just make sure you have a really nice, your die cutter does a really nice job, because again, I shimmed this until there was no more shimming left to do, and I still couldn't get it to cut. However, it seems like nobody else has that problem, so don't let my cautionary tale scare you. And, oh, I'm sorry, I don't even know if I mentioned this was the April 2018 kit used, and $25 on that. The stamps and all the dies here. Tons and tons of dies. This is a huge value. Again, I might not ship it with the magnet. I might take these things out and put them in a baggie and slip it in here to keep them safe during shipping. Well, I have to see when I get this on the scale if I need to take a couple ounces of the weight out to get it to you cheaper. Then I'll ship it without the magnet, but otherwise you can have the magnet. I don't really care. $25 on that. Oh, moving on. Let's see. I don't even know how long this video is going for. Oh my god, it's already almost 16 minutes long. Okay. My favorite things, some of these things you've seen before. These are just dies, not stamps at this time, because I haven't finished going through the My Favorite Things. And to be honest, I'm not a huge, or I haven't been a huge My Favorite Things person to begin with, so I don't have a ton anyway. I have this standalone die set, which is Cheerful Cages, that I did pick up, that I've decided that I'm not going to... This is the kind of thing, like, I wish I had thought better. I destashed a couple of months ago, not a couple of months ago, but a while back I destashed one of the My Monthly Hero kits that had all the birds, and I was like, oh my god, you idiot, you could have used that with this, but that's already gone. And I was like, you know what, I need to be purging right now and not hoarding. So anyway, so this is the Cheerful Cages set from My Favorite Things. Never even opened it. Let's see, I'm asking $15 on this. Now the rest are just dies that coordinate with stamp sets, and the stamp sets aren't for sale. So this is a good value if you happen to have the stamps and just never invested in the dies and now think you might want the dies. This is Top Dog here. This is $19. This is a stamps and die set that I do have, so this was an extra. So I actually do have this stamp and die set, and I do enjoy it, and it's one of the ones that I use. Except I don't like the shadow dies. I'm more of a outline die type girl, but it's a fun set. So $19 on this. If you happen to have the stamps, that's a good value. Very Big Adventure, brand new, $15. Count the Stars, $8. And here's a big one, Ocean Pals, $20. This was a very expensive die set, and it's a really nice stamp set too. If you look it up, it's one of those that I'm still like, if this doesn't sell by the time we move, I'm probably going to keep it, even though I already have a ton of different ocean themed stamp and die sets and so on and so forth, but that happens to be one that I like. Okay, the very last batch of stuff we have to go through. I don't have a lot of Lawn Fawn left. This is what I have left. The Winter Village stamps, these are brand new, $11. This was an extra. I already have that one. This is the Just My Type 2 stamps. This is something that I picked up on eBay, and they neglected to tell me, so I will disclose to you that it's missing this star stamp right here, and it's obviously used. That's not something that they told me when I bought it. So, and then she said I could return it, and then I missed my window to return it, so then I was stuck with it. So a good deal if you don't mind missing the heart stamp. Or Lawn Fawn pretty much does heart stuff and all of their stamp sets, so you're not really missing out on anything. I just I don't really need the sentiments, so off it goes. $5, excellent deal on this if you don't mind that flaw. And last from Lawn Fawn, it's the Snow Day stamp set. I was going to use this to make Christmas cards. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go in a slightly different direction on this. These are obviously used, $9. And then the last thing that I have to show you isn't a stamp at all. I just have these 4 last Doris embossing folders that I was just going to offer at a lot for $5. So let me get I don't know if you can see. Maybe I'll put it on the table so you can see with a solid background. Nope, that's not working. Super. Let's see. We've got the Trumpeting Angel. We've got this frame here with some butterflies. we've got this sort of frame here, and then these frames, these scalloped frames here. So that's 4 Doris embossing folders, $5 for all. I actually don't even think, I think I've used the one with the angels, but the other ones I'm not even sure if I've ever even used. So an unsure lot of embossing folders for $5. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry it's so long. I think that this probably represents the bulk of what I'm going to be purging, so any destashes from here on out shouldn't be that huge, especially if some of this stuff moves. Again, if you are in the United States and you pick out 3 or more items, I'm going to give you free shipping, and I'll reflect all of that on your invoice. If you're international, I will take $3 off your shipping as my thank you to you. To order, I'm going to have everything listed down below in the order in which I've presented it, and if the lot is still available, it will still be there. If somebody has if I've sent out an invoice, it'll say pending. Otherwise, it'll say sold if it's gone, and I'm pretty good about keeping up with that. Sometimes I'm a few hours behind if I don't happen to be home and I can't update that from the app. But I'm pretty good about keeping up to date with what's still available and what's not available. I do have to tell you that most of these things are cross-posted, so they're on other websites or they're on DESTASH groups. You guys, because I like you the best, have the best price, of course, but the best price is here on YouTube because of the lack of commission fees that I have to pay elsewhere if it sells elsewhere. But it does go to first come, first serve, so everything is time-stamped. Whoever basically claims it first gets it across all platforms. So if you're interested, don't delay. To request, just leave a comment down below with the number or numbers you're interested in, your zip code if you're in the United States, and your PayPal email address. Alternatively, if you do not want to leave your PayPal information down below, that's fine. I have an email address that you can email down below. Make sure to put in the title line DESTASH though, or it might get looked over. That's the email address that a lot of my receipts go to, and I very rarely pay attention. Stuff just gets sorted out. So if you put DESTASH, I will probably see it before something happens to it. Also, links to my Facebook page and my Instagram are down below. You can certainly contact me privately at either one of these places to set up an arrangement to purchase these things as well. I certainly do not mind if somebody doesn't want to put stuff down below. Occasionally a comment will be flagged as spam by YouTube. That's not something that I do, so it doesn't pop up on the comments immediately, and it takes a couple hours for me to get the notification and so that I can go in and approve it. I'm really sorry about that. As far as I know, there's no way to fix it, and from anything that I've ever seen from any other DESTASH video, I'm not the only one that this happens to. It's kind of a thing with YouTube. They'll flag something as spam. I'm really sorry about that, but I do try to check frequently to make sure that nobody's hidden in the little cracks there. Anyway, that is what I have. Oh, again, if you're international, let me know what your postal code is and where you're from so that I can get you a good shipping thing. I ship to Canada and Germany and Japan and Australia and the UK relatively frequently, so I don't have any problems doing any of that, so just let me know. That's what I've got. Any questions or whatnot, leave them down below or contact me. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye.